What the Los Angeles Lakers just did is embarrassing. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about in 1 second. But this statement by Charles Oakley has just been confirmed 100% true by the Los Angeles Lakers. Watch.
You know what? Coaching and watching NBA transition to a different space.
Yeah.
It was okay, but the guys didn't want to work on their game. They didn't want to work on their game. I'm good I don't want to work on no post move. I'm shooting top. I said, you never know what position. Be ready for the moment. Anything can happen in the game. So it's more almost like a daycare. You got to babysit these guys to get them to do something they're getting paid to do. I'm like, are you serious?
Now quickly, let me give a shout out to Calvin and his father, PJ Hitterman, for the donation they made and support for my channel. Thank you guys very much. Now, my friends, you have a respected NBA veteran screaming on video as loud as he can, saying he has never seen anything like this before in the NBA and that it's embarrassing. Yesterday, it was revealed that the Los Angeles Lakers have posted a public job posting to hire a strength and conditioning coach to keep Lakers players in shape and keep them accountable. Are we watching and following a professional league, or really, is this turning into a daycare like Charles Oakley is saying? This has been confirmed authentic by ESPN, by the way. This is no joke. But when I saw this, I couldn't believe it. And I actually thought it's some kind of a joke, or maybe clickbait title by ESPN or something. I was wrong. This is 100% authentic. Watch the clip. But first, welcome. My name is Paul, and this is The Basketball Show, where I talk today's NBA, current events, news, players, and more. All completely unbiased, even though some people disagree, because any opposing opinion to weak people is always hating. Truth is truth, and I try to stand by that.
Can't be real, right? We looked into this like every possible way to make sure it's real. The Los Angeles Lakers have posted on teamworkonline.com a listing for a head strength and conditioning coach. This job description is responsible for motivating players and holding them accountable for their work in the weight room. It does not say on here that speaking Slovenian is a requirement for the job, but one would assume that is a piece of this. Again,
Can't be real.
no, we looked into this. Every single one of us was like, no. We need to triple check that. It is 100% real. It is a job. The job description is responsible for motivating players and holding them accountable for their work in the weight room.
I'll say something. Listen, if I got to motivate you to work hard and be accountable, get your ass out of here. Get him out of here. Like and I've never, in my 20 years, have ever seen anything. And I've seen everything but the win. I'm old as hell. I've never seen that before.
So tell me about that. If Luka Doncic is on your team, and he clearly, and JJ Redick used the words not in championship condition, if you're aware, because the guys know, that a player is not working as hard as he possibly can to be the best he can be, you're as good a leader as the NBA has had in decades. What are you doing about it?
LeBron James. You move next to him. Don't they got relatives? When you move into a city, they hook you up with a relative when you get to LA. I'm gonna make sure his house is somewhere near LeBron James' house. You're gonna be in his pocket. This is gonna become a lifestyle to you, Luka. This is not just an in-season thing. We're gonna get rid of all that hookah Luka talking, all that. We're gonna do all that is over. There's gonna be a new Luka Doncic starting now when you get here. And that's because you're gonna follow in the footsteps of the man who I seen ride a 10-speed to practice at 9 a.m. when practice don't start till 11. He gets there at 9:45. He is in the weight room till 10:30. By the time practice starts at 11, he's going through a full sweat and a full workout. You get in that guy's pocket and you learn how it's done.
Look,
Grinny, JJ Redick saying that they're not in world championship condition is one thing. I think it definitely calls out Luka. This is a massive insult if this is real.
It's real.
This is a massive insult.
We would not have shown this to you if it was not real.
Online, saying you're looking for a strength and conditioning coach who can motivate players. That's embarrassing. You don't do that. You have private conversations with world-class strength and conditioning coaches to say, hey, this is the right team. We need to be around LeBron and Luka. You don't post that online.
It is a little unusual for a team to post a position like this open like that. The Lakers, however, do operate a little differently than a lot of teams. They have a little bit of a smaller operation. It's sort of mildly interesting. I don't think it's insulting or anything, but I would say this. Luka is going to be spending most of this summer overseas. He's planning to play for the Slovenian national team in the Eurobasket, which is one of the biggest basketball events on the calendar. So whoever gets hired in Los Angeles, Luka is going to be over there. And that's, he's one of the few NBA players who's going to be playing this summer.
Can't do it. Hey, it can't be the same thing all the time. Slovenia, hanging out with friends, doing the same thing. That has not been working.
And I get it. You want to represent our country, but there's also a chance to go on vacation and just play when you feel like playing and do what you want to do and just be in your comfort zone. Luka has to start getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
It reminds me of somebody.
Start with not going home in the summertime. Just like when you were in college and you had those 2 off seasons.
Stay in off season. You stay and work.
Stay and you work. So when the season comes back, you are better. And the coach sees the work that you put in over that summer.
Embarrassing doesn't even describe this. This is humiliating for the league and the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. Could you imagine Kobe Bryant being a part of this and reacting to this? Rest in peace, Kobe, but man, he has to be turning in his grave. How can a professional basketball league team with professional players getting paid millions upon millions of dollars post something like this online? How can the Lakers think this is actually okay? I'm sorry, but with LeBron James, and now JJ Redick, the Los Angeles Lakers have turned into a circus and an embarrassing display of unprofessionalism. NBA players have to be motivated now to stay in shape. The hundreds of millions of dollars they make doesn't motivate them enough? Doesn't motivate them anymore? Winning championships doesn't motivate them anymore? Their fans don't motivate them anymore? Do NBA players even have any honor anymore? Any feel of self-accountability or self-respect? Of course, I'm not talking about all NBA players, but come on. How the hell you get into the NBA and make millions and not be able to be professional enough to stay motivated to work on yourself, be in top shape, and perform? Like, this is truly unbelievable. No wonder the NBA ratings have slipped by 48%. No wonder Draymond Green says about 70% of the NBA players don't care if they win or lose anymore. I'm sorry, but to me, it literally looks like the players have too much power now. You know something else? This reflects on JJ Redick and especially LeBron James as well, and the leader that he is. Imagine Kobe or MJ on this team. Damn, players out of shape would be getting punched in the mouth or running home to mama after getting berated by Michael Kobe. This is a result of the leadership LeBron James and JJ Redick represent. Wow. I said this in my previous video. LeBron James doesn't care anymore. He cares for Bronny to play, and at this time, if he continues to play, he's just waiting for Bryce to join in. This is what the Los Angeles Lakers have become and what LeBron James has made them into. Well, maybe the Lakers made themselves into this embarrassment by following everything LeBron tells them to do. Now, it looks like a situation when the Lakers finally want to break away from, catering to LeBron James maybe a little bit by going all in on Luka and trying to get him in the best shape ever. But as the guys on ESPN said, he's not even going to be here. Looks like Luka loves to play basketball, and I understand that, wanting to play everywhere he can. I played ball for over 20 years. I can understand that. I used to feel like I could play. I could live in a gym. 2 baskets, a refrigerator, bathroom. That's all I need. That's the way I used to love basketball. Now I understand again him wanting to play everywhere he can, representing his country. But this man is really letting himself go a little. He was super exposed in the playoffs this season, not being able to guard anybody. Damn, if he was guarding a damn turtle, he'd get crossed over and his ankles broken. Luka is not in his top shape. He's not at his peak weight either. And if this is really about him and the Lakers offering him the max, They can offer him multiple hundreds of millions of dollars. If they do that, I'm sorry, but they're stupid. LeBron James, man, this guy is just sitting back right now, not caring about anything anymore. He opted out of his contract, as far as I know. Doesn't have a contract and looks like he doesn't even give a crap. He's sitting there, podcasting with Steve Nash, blaming his teammates as usual, and literally embarrassing the NBA at this point. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not signing him anymore. I'm stepping away from LeBron 100%. Trying to communicate with Luka at a professional level, behind closed doors, not publicly, and getting him to commit to staying in LA and getting in the best shape of his life. If he doesn't, if you're the Lakers, do you really want to sign Luka for the $230 million they can offer him for 4 years? If he will not commit and have that in his contract, I would just let him go. And let LeBron go as well. And move on from this crap. This might be a hell of a bold take in some people's mind, and I don't care. If you want to protect the name of this Lakers franchise, you have to move on from the LeBron circus and start moving forward in a new direction. Rebuild if you have to. Someone will come. You the Lakers. Maybe get Giannis somehow. Figure it out. You always do. He has the mentality of a winner and is still hungry at least. And not just playing to stat pad like LeBron James. I couldn't believe this was real from the Lakers, and it just shows their culture right now that has suffered under LeBron James. LeBron James has been a huge part of destroying the culture within the Lakers organization by them giving him, preferential treatment with everything. And he has been a huge part in destroying the image of the NBA, leading the charge to the ratings dropping by 48% while he was the face of the league. Tell me, guys, what you think. Share your thoughts in the comments. Consider becoming a member of the channel to support the channel. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.